My goal for a long time was to become a professional basketball player. If anybody knows how hard it is to actually make the G League, it's me. And that's exactly why I'm doing this series. Because that very thought is going to push me daily to become the best basketball player that I can. To bite down on the details, to continue to find new and strategic ways to continue to get better. The big question of this series is, could I ever be good enough to play in the G League?
You know the motto, though.
There's only one way to find out. You can't just email an NBA team. So what's our plan
I mean,
here?
You could.
Yeah, we could.
You gotta start at a lower level. Someone base who you can get into.
Right.
Like an agent or something.
Right.
Someone
Maybe
who,
through Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's possible.
But I feel like with TikTok, it was just able to get a way bigger reach because of just short videos. So the challenge of this series is going to be creating that noise again.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
through a different platform.
Yeah. So I actually had a tryout with the Kings. Like I was emailing with a guy from their front office, but then COVID happened, and to be honest, I was not ready at that time. Looking back, it was like 3 years ago now. Come on, car, go. Nah, they had to turn. But am I going straight?
There's a gas station that way. There's a gas station whichever.
I'm going right.
All right.
My main focus of the series is getting way better at basketball and all the things that encompass that.
Yeah.
So
Obviously, it'd be nice to get in contact, have an opportunity, but the only thing you really can do is progress, make yourself better.
Keep getting better, and then we put some film together, and we put a player profile together, and we start sending it out to agents and NBA GMs.
See what happens.
That's kind of like our plan of action.
Yeah.
Just to set it, you know what I mean? Because we got to let the viewers know what the hell we're doing here.
We have a plan. There is a plan.
We have a plan.
Here at the old stomping grounds.
So I'm going to kind of take you guys through my workout here. I normally just start off with, just kind of jogging around, getting my blood flowing, getting a feel for the ball, shooting some middies, 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll scoot back to the 3 line like this. Get some shots up, get a feel for the ball, get the blood flowing. And then when I feel comfortable with how I feel with the ball, I'll continue with the workout. But I just want to do this voiceover just kind of explain not only my workout, but the goal of the series. So the way I work out is, in my opinion, in kind of like a maintenance way. The difference is in the details. And NBA guys, that's how you see the highest level guys continue to get better year in, year out. They go in the summer with their trainer and they're getting opinions and they're working on specific things. It's really hard to just work out and shoot by yourself and get a lot better. I could be wrong. I've done this my whole life, by the way. I've always shot by myself. I've lifted by myself. I've done everything just by myself just because it's easier. You don't have to rely on anyone and you can go at the time that best fits for you, so you don't have to work around a schedule or anything. But in this series, it's really going to be key that I am more strategic and intentional about getting better. And to do that, I'm obviously going to have to bring in some trainers and some different insights. I don't know if I'll end up with one trainer or if I'll end up training with a few trainers. But I do know that I'm at least gonna have to get in the gym with some higher level trainers and be more strategic about my game to actually see it evolve. It's obviously good to get in the gym and get these shots up, but not as your main source of getting better at basketball. It's good to get a rhythm, and it's good to maintain your skill set and really just get a feel for the ball. Like, there is benefits, obviously. I'm not trying to sit here and just say this is not going to get it done. But at the same time, I know to get to that G League level, I'm going to have to train hard and smart because I'm not 6'5". I'm not a 6'7" wing or a 6'4" point guard even. I'm 6 foot, 175 pounds. I'm gonna have to really like optimize everything that I have to be in that discussion, because they're training too, and a lot of them have trainers that are focused on getting them as good as possible. And it's just hard to have that perspective. You might look at your game differently than someone else might, so just having another opinion.
You always push yourself to this point. I've never seen you work out and half-ass it.
Right.
And it might only take one detail that can take your game to the next level. Like, you just never know. And that's why I like this series, is because it really makes me think about how I'm gonna get better, rather than just getting work in daily and just kind of maybe maintaining. I will say I've put a lot of muscle on. I feel like in the weight room I've been working real hard in there, and that's kind of what got me started to want to start the series again, is because I just love getting better, man. And if I can incorporate that more on the court, I feel like I can get to another level as a player. I don't know if that'll be good enough for the G League, but I do know that I can get better. I know that there's skills and things that I can do and details to continue to get better. I know this is not as good as I can possibly be, so I want to explore that. I think one of the main ways that I'm going to be able to get better is that on-court strength that actually translates to real games. So the depth, like you being able to drive into someone while getting low. I feel like I play a little too upright at times, and the weight room is great, and it's so important, I think. But I'm also going to have to create that power and strength on the court, which often I feel like is done with a trainer. Obviously I can do that myself, but I think that's one of the main ways I'm going to be able to get better, is just by having that like core and lower body strength. Just being more flexible. Mobility is going to be a big thing in this series to be able to take my game to the next level. It's really in the details. So I'm super excited. And we can kind of go along this journey together. I hope you guys can take some things from this and we can work together. But yeah, it's going to be a long journey. It's going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of mental focus, and like I said, strategy. That's going to be a big thing moving forward. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at now and how I'm working out. And that needs to progress, obviously, but I wanted to show, hey, this is really what I do. I normally just go to a court and shoot. I get into my spots. I take game time shots and spots that I like to take them in and stuff like that. But I'm definitely ready to get out of my comfort zone. And next week, probably working out with an NBA trainer. So that may be episode 2.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chong. Yeah, Chong. Let me get one more. Give me that! So it just kind of fixes it. Working out basketball first and then lifting is brutal because you lose all your energy. Let's get it. They don't know me, son. They don't know me, son. What does he say? So go carry the boat. They don't know me, son.
We're gonna put a side-by-side comparison.
So today in the weight room was obviously upper body. This is a day that I love, but it might be the least important in terms of basketball. The other areas is going to be the most important for my progression as a player. The upper body stuff is good to have that weight, and it definitely does allow you to shoot a little more effortlessly and things like that. But all I'm doing here is I start off at 185.
Who's gonna carry the bombs?
They don't know me, son.
Camilla's gonna push this one for Tim.
That kind of gassed me, that first one.
And then I like to do drop sets. I'll go down and weight. This workout was fairly quick. I did 3 sets of 3 things. I did upper body the day before, and my legs were stupid sore, so I couldn't really do anything legs either. But nonetheless, I wanted to get in the weight room and get some work in regardless. After the bench press, I got into some shoulder raises. This is always really good. I think your shoulders and your chest are probably 2 of the most important things on your upper body for a basketball player. So I'm definitely a fan of the shoulder raises. And then right here, this exercise is kind of hitting the back of your shoulder. Then obviously I got into some bicep curls. You don't want to neglect any muscle. I just try to literally work every single muscle out. There's no reason not to, and everything is going to make you better. So you don't want to just completely skip a muscle group. Just do everything.
I gotta work on my mobility for stamina.
Like I said earlier, this was a pretty quick lift in comparison to what I normally do, just because my body was exhausted. Like, there's no other way around it. I've been working really hard for the past, 6 to 8 weeks, and I had a super big workload the past 2 days prior to shooting this video, so I just kind of listened to my body.
I gotta take the moms off now.
Yes. I think it's crazy you're on the concrete with him.
We can't put this in there. The comments will go crazy. This is some real OG stuff for me. Like being outside sprinting and doing lunge jumps and just whatever I could.
Yeah.
But I've always worked out by myself. So I've just had to figure it out. Like, you could definitely be strategic with getting better. Like, you obviously need to be. But you can also just work real hard at something. You're going to get a little better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as the series progresses, yeah, maybe we'll add a trainer to optimize the work.
Yeah.
But
any work you're putting in.
Any work is good work, though.
Yeah. As long as you keep getting better every day.
Yeah, especially yeah, exactly. Like, if you feel like you got a little better, the day was a success. You don't have to do it all in one day. Today will end. I just get up and do the same thing. Like, I just have to have that mentality. You can't just get too excited about working out.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I know.
Like, you got to just, all right, cool, that's done.
It's repetition and
Do the same thing tomorrow.
And just loosening the body up with some, not sprints, but pushing yourself a little bit just to loosen things up and not be so stiff. Like I said earlier, a key is going to be to maintain mobility while building the strength.
Should do it, man. Loosen up.
How do you feel after these
After day 1, I can't talk about it right now. Smoothie King?
Smoothie King?
What do you think about day 1, Jake?
Good work.
Yeah, solid work. You know the motto, though. Oh, we don't have a motto.
When you're here, you're home.
When you're here, you're home.
That's our motto.
Yeah, we got to make some merch. Who knows? We're gonna watch this video back in about a year from now.
Who knows
We'll see where the series is.
Who knows where we'll be in a year?
Who knows?
You know?
Over the course of the series, Jake, we're definitely gonna have to upgrade the training, the recovery, all that, so we can optimize when we are training. You know what I mean? Because if you don't recover, you're not gonna get better.
That's an important part.
Like, that's key. I gotta implement that in because my recovery is just taking a nap.